Hello guys, welcome back to Audit Empire, the home of the best police encounters on the internet. Make sure to like the video and subscribe if you're new. Now, let's jump right into today's episode.
Okay. Any reason that you guys are here past closing time? On the private property?
Our first clip of the day is brought to us by CH and Ty Audits. So clearly in our first clip here, we have some gentlemen just having some fun, right? It's clearly they're playing the roles of these cops and what they've probably dealt with in the past, or, countless of people have dealt with in the past. And typically these officers ask for ID and, it goes this way or that way. And these guys are playing the reverse card on these officers. So have a look.
Just hanging out? Okay. Any reason that you guys are here past closing time? On the private property? No? Okay, sir. Do you have any ID on you today? Are you refusing to identify? Do you work under Lieutenant Cox, sir? If you do, he's not going to be real happy about you refusing to identify today.
What's that?
You got any ID on you today?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, you mind if I see it, man? Is there, can I ask why? Do you mind asking?
Tell you my name?
I always wanted to see, people could tell me any name they wanted, but unless I see an ID, I don't know that, you know what I mean?
I got you.
That's who it is. Can I get your full name and date of birth, please?
Can I get my date of birth? I can get my name.
Okay. Social Security? No? Is there a reason, man? Or do you just not like authority? Or
What was it?
do you not like authority?
Gain authority.
You know what I mean? When someone comes up, starts asking you these kind of, do you have ID? You just don't like to comply?
I just don't know who you are.
Okay. Okay, and I don't know who you are either. That's why I'm just trying to figure it out. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get to the bottom of this. We got refusal to identify today. Again, so there's no reason that you guys have for just hanging out here on this private property here.
How's that refusal to identify?
Because you have a refusal to identify.
You know the statute for that?
I never said you were breaking a law, my man. I just said that.
Not failure then, right?
Well, no, that's a failure. I asked you to identify and you failed to.
Infraction, or that's the criminal act?
Well, again, and I'm not a police officer. I'm not with gang and them. You know what I mean? But
Well, it's not failure though. And I told you my name.
okay. Okay, and again, I'm just investigating some suspicious behavior. It's not normal for guys to just come here past close time and hang out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a little bit. Have you been drinking tonight or anything?
Yeah.
Okay. Sir, do you have your breathalyzer on you?
I have one.
Okay, can we get him breathalyzed here? He's kind of refusing to identify for me, so. Right, but I can tell you my name's anything, but until you see my identification, you don't know. You know what I mean? No ID. Again.
I'll give you my ID.
Okay. Okay. So where are you coming from tonight, my man?
Do you have an emergency?
Again, I'm just investigating.
Do you have an emergency or do you need help?
I'm just investigating. If you want to help me out with my investigation, okay. Okay.
I love this, because it's nice to see this from the other perspective, or at least even see some officers deal with what they put out in the world every day, right? And this time the reversal card was flipped on them, and they clearly didn't know exactly what was going on, just because they probably haven't had many people do this to them. So, big ups to the people that were brave enough to do this to the cops, because again, in these situations, you never know what can happen, right? And this looks like it is in Indiana, so the cops just kind of play along with it for a little bit. Of course, they don't actually give their ID, but now they know what it's like for the other person standing across from them when they're always asking for identification, when there really isn't a crime going on or anything like that. So great job here by the men recording.
No, I'm good ahead.
You are. Come on, man.
Just talk. Just listen. We're talking
talk
like,
here.
We're talking to you like gentlemen. Just talk to us outside for a minute, right?
But we can talk here.
Just come on. Just talk to me outside. Can you do us a favor, please?
But what's the difference? And then I'll do it.
Our second clip's brought to us by Eli. All right, so in this clip, Eli is out here to educate some officers. That's technically what happens in the clip, right? He goes into this building. It is a public accessible building, and he decides to film in it. Cops get called, and then the interaction starts. Let's see how it unfolds.
What's going on, bro? I'm over here recording, talking to the people about the transparency and about that we are the one who pay over here.
Okay.
But he's no recording here. Oh, get out. Oh. I'm out the way. I'm not bothering nobody, you know? And the rules and regulations are right there, you know? For news purposes, you could record over here, any government entity, you know? But nobody's being bothered. They're understanding, but everybody just left because there's a camera here.
Okay. Some people don't like to be recorded.
But then you can't work for the public.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Let me talk to the boy.
Yeah, give him some education about it, man.
Yeah, that's not fair.
Can we just talk outside for?
Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
Eli, come on, man. Just talk. Just listen. We're talking
talk
like,
here.
We're talking to you like gentlemen. Just talk to us outside for a minute, right?
But we can talk here.
Just come on. Just talk to me outside. Can you do us a favor, please?
But what's the difference? And then I'll do it. But what's the difference between talking here and over there?
As opposed to the crowd. We don't want the crowd around, just to talk to like a man.
I know that. Go ahead.
Thank you.
You first. What's up?
So basically what they're saying is because it's a federal building, that you're not supposed to be recording in there.
You know that's wrong, right?
So
Federal is public. We own it.
I understand, but they have like letter carriers that are going out, and they don't want them posted up.
It's not all about that, man. I'm here because of that. I'm here to change that. That's why I'm here.
What are you trying to change? What's your goal?
To put more transparency in the public places.
Okay, but this
He's have to be recorded. He has to. Everybody in here in public have to be recorded. They working for us. The rules is right there, man. He didn't even want to read it. They says right there, for news and purposes, you can record. You can come in and just stay away from people.
Do you have a press pass?
Do you know what the First Amendment is?
Yes.
Do you know everybody's press?
Hold on. You're saying about news.
Hold on.
So listen,
Yeah.
So
No. You listen.
You should apply for a press pass.
No, listen. Listen.
Pass,
Come on, bro. You protect the Constitution,
bro. You're not
bro.
listening to me.
Because I know where you're going, and it's all crap, bro.
That's all I'm saying. If you apply
know
for
what the Constitution is?
Yes, I do.
Something you sworn to uphold.
Yeah.
You know what's the first article in the First Amendment?
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of press. Exactly.
Okay.
That means, hold up, let me finish. That means I don't need no press pass. All I need is a camera and to be in the United States as a free man. And all I gotta do is pull the camera out and record as long as I'm in public. Now, if this was a private entity, I would respect that. But this is a public place. We pay taxes for them, just like your precinct. I could go to your precinct and film you all day, right? Without an issue. You might not like it, and I would understand that. But unfortunately, you signed up to work for the public.
Yeah. Listen,
So it's the same. You got my point, though, right?
Film me. I don't care.
And them too, it's the same thing.
Just like I'm filming.
I know. But them too, it's the same thing. You got my point?
Yeah. But
so now,
sometimes
sometimes
there's certain protocols when you're in.
No, it's no protocols. Here's laws, man. We're not going to protocols. No.
But there are different.
No.
Yeah.
So read it, bro. It's right there. It says I'm allowed.
Okay, you hang out here and let me see.
Yeah, go ahead. For news purposes, go ahead and read it, bro. Right there, right here. Look. I know why I'm here, bro.
Okay.
Exactly. So instead of you teaching me, you have to go and teach him. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. That this is public.
So for news purposes,
Yeah.
you gotta have that press pass.
What press pass, man?
I'm telling you, you gotta apply. I'm telling you, you have to apply for a press pass. Okay.
Like you gonna look back, but the less you say is
better. A lot of
better.
likes.
Yeah, but don't tell me to get a press pass, man. We got the freedom of press here, man.
All right, got it.
It's like the public over here. That's why this is here.
Yes.
You know,
But
so
it's for news purposes.
that's what I'm doing, brother.
Okay.
I don't need to have like CNN or a big channel to expose the news.
No, I know, but
I just need to be a USA citizen. That's it.
Yeah, just do me a favor.
Go ahead. I'm sorry about that. Go ahead.
You do this. Why don't you stand out here and talk to everyone coming in and out
Who?
rather than record inside?
Because that's my place, bro. I pay taxes, bro. And you can't kick me out. It's no difference between the sidewalk and in there. It's both public. You got the point, bro?
We understand what you're finding.
You know my point. You know my point. You understand my? Yeah, but you're on his side. You said no. You said no.
I mean, I believe him to be correct. That's not a problem. But we're here just to talk to you to see Eli. What you got going? You know, because Eli always got something going.
Listen, bro. Listen, man.
So
All
I
right.
respect
This is a protected. Listen. This is a protected constitutional activity. What I'm doing, right? Something that you sworn an oath to protect. The Constitution.
That's correct.
So why you not doing it now, bro?
That's what we're checking on. That's all I can tell you at this point. We got to check on everything, make sure everything works out.
But why you not protecting the Constitution, bro?
How am I not?
You taking me out of a public place because you said somebody's feeling some type of way, and you're not going on the law
Well,
side.
it's not so much that. We have to come in and investigate. How it came over was a dispute with the customer. So we didn't know Eli was in there recording. We had no idea. We had no idea. So we came in.
But hopefully, all right. So find out, get more educated about it, and hopefully you educate him, all right?
I'm always willing to learn.
That's lovely. I love that, man. I love it. Talk to me, man. What happened?
Guys, talking about partner quick, huh?
All right.
Hang out on the call. We'll come talk to you again in a second, okay?
All right. So that means I could go back in, right? Or
Just can you give me 1 minute before you go back in?
It's not going to take us long.
take your time. Take your time.
Thank you.
Hey, boss. I gotta go to work. Listen. Put the window down real quick. I gotta go to work, so I'm gonna leave you that homework, all right? Get educated on that, you heard? All right, I'm gonna come back to this. Be ready to come back, you heard? All right, take care.
So I gotta say, Eli did a pretty good job with this. And, the officers as well, although there was some, resistance in dealing with this. And the one officer was trying to bring up, hey, Eli, you need a press pass and this and that. And he didn't, right? And he even challenged them, do you guys know your First Amendment, right? Freedom of press, all I need is my camera, really. And he even showed them the signage inside. And the one officer still tried saying, no, you need a press pass. Props to the other officer, though, because it seemed like he did understand kind of what Eli was trying to tell him, and he was willing to learn and educate himself, right? Even at the end there, Eli's like, I'll let you go do your homework and I'll be back, to see how you guys respond next time. So this is the whole purpose, right? Educate these officers on these rights, and I think this one went relatively well for Eli. Good job, man.
Up on me on a corner, like what law did I break by walking out of my car? I want to hear it.
When you was walking, the way you walk, you turn your body away from us as if you were trying to conceal something.
Like what?
So I'm checking you to make sure.
Our next clip is brought to us by Reku 101. In this one, we've got some officers stopping this man for apparently making eye contact and deciding to search him and stop him when they're undercover, by the way. So how is he necessarily supposed to know, right? So have a look.
What's up?
Approaching you because the way you moving, that's it.
Yeah. Hold up. I got out of my car and walked to a corner. What did I do? Y'all just decided to park born up on me on a corner. Like what law did I break by walking out of my car? I want to hear it.
When you was walking, the way you walk, you turn your body away from us as if you were trying to conceal something.
Like what?
So I'm checking you to make sure you don't got. Oh, you got a bottle in your pocket, right?
Yeah. Excuse me. I was putting a bottle. No.
Recorded, my man.
I don't
Everything
even
be recorded.
I didn't even. You guys are undercover, and I turned myself away from you guys.
You made eye contact with me.
No,
right?
How are you telling me
And as
what
soon
I
as-
saw?
And how you telling me
You
what I
guys
saw?
are in undercover cars.
All right.
I can't even. How am I supposed to know? It's an unmarked
Why you
car.
yelling? Why you yelling?
No, because everybody needs to.
All right, you want
It's
the
4
attention,
o'clock in the
right?
morning.
You want the attention.
I
All right.
want attention.
I'm telling you what
guys
it
just
is.
pulled up on me in the middle of the night in a corner for no reason. I walked out of my car.
whatever, man. You don't wanna
What
hear
did
it,
I
it is
do?
what it is.
Of course I don't want to
you
hear
want
it.
a-
You just
listen.
walked up on me.
You want a business card?
Business
All
card?
right,
What
fuck
are you?
you.
What are you?
Poking on the back of your pants. I'm checking.
Yo. First of all, you were in an
good.
illegal stop and frisk. You didn't even ask me for nothing. You didn't see me do
Don't
nothing.
matter.
You're in
Don't
an
matter.
unmarked car.
I just told you what
You're
it was.
in an unmarked
I just told you what it was,
car.
my man.
What it
Too
was.
bad. I
What
told
it
you what it
was.
was. You don't want the answer.
What it
It
was.
is what it is.
Yo.
All right?
My name is Donovan Mason.
All right, Donovan, whatever.
What is
Sergeant
your badge
Arvello.
number?
Yeah,
All
83rd
that.
Precinct.
All that.
1139.
You too.
Barbosa,
man.
600. Listen.
All right, one more time.
Don't explain it to him anymore. We already explained it to
All
him.
right,
Have a
a
good
little bit
night.
louder, bro, for
Have
the
a good
camera.
night. Have a good night.
Nah, I'm following up with the report. Y'all just walked up on me.
All right, I told you what it
Like,
was.
where
Too
are
bad.
we? This is 2023 now. Y'all
I
get
can
this?
stop you. I had a reason to stop you.
A reason
I
to stop
told
me?
you
What
it
did I
was.
do?
already
I
told
didn't know.
you.
You pulled up in an unmarked car and you're saying that I saw you. I made eye contact with you. That's you.
So yeah, this one's clearly happening in New York in probably the middle of the morning, and this man gets stopped because apparently he walked out of his car and looked at these officers the wrong way. Again, these are multiple officers undercover in an unmarked car. Of course, this man by himself in New York is going to probably look at this car and want to know what's going on, right? For his own safety. So the officers deciding to stop him is completely just weird and out of line here, right? The man obviously was there on the corner. He has his car that he went in and out of, and they decided to stop him and try to frisk him. They find out that it was just a bottle, right? So this was clearly not in the right here for these officers, especially them being undercover in an unmarked car.
Nobody here has a criminal record. I have no criminal record. My husband has no criminal record. We just moved here from across the street. I've lived over there for 5 years. I just moved over here last month.
In our last clip here, we've got a group of officers, an entire squad that turns up here to search this woman's home. And it's based off suspicion from neighbors, it seems like, right? And they show up without a warrant. So how do you think this is going to go? Let's have a look.
That there's criminal activity going on at your residence. So,
okay.
What we have to do anytime we get a complaint, we have to investigate and say that it's either unfounded or that something, confirm that information.
Okay.
So
what kind of criminal activity?
So it could be that, So what I want to do today, ma'am, is take a look inside.
No, you're not going to take a look inside. You got a search warrant?
No, ma'am, and that's what I'm going to speak to you about.
You're not going to take a look inside.
Okay.
That's not going to happen.
Okay. Well, let me explain to you kind of our process so you're aware of what is going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
We receive a complaint. We investigate it. Okay. If, it's unfounded, we're out of your hair. You never have to deal with us ever again.
It is unfounded. 2 kids. I'm disabled.
Right.
My husband is at work right now.
Okay.
Nobody here has a criminal record. I have no criminal record. My husband has no criminal record. We just moved here from across the street. I've lived over there for 5 years. I just moved over here last month.
Sure.
So give me a search warrant. You can come on in and look all around
you.
And
this is the thing.
It's not a problem.
Our process for when we have a search warrant is SWAT comes, busts down the door,
That's
goes
fine.
through things.
That's fine.
I don't want to have to do that.
Because nothing's. When y'all damage my stuff and y'all find nothing, you're gonna pay me. So it's fine.
Ma'am, this is what I'm asking. Is there a better time we can come back maybe when your husband is here?
No.
Because here's what's going to happen. If I can go in, make sure you don't have any ninjas jumping out, bazookas laying around, nothing like that, I'm going to say...
Oh, but I'm the only one over here on this little corner, and people want to call being over here in this little corner, minding my own business.
I agree.
It's because they're living in them trashy houses right there, and they're upset that we got the nicest house up here, so they want to call and lie on me. I'm not. I don't have to. I'm not.
I agree with
it's
you.
Garbage.
But that seems really unfair. But I have to do my job. Okay.
I didn't call you, so.
Okay. And part of that is I have to make sure nothing's going on. If I can say...
There's nothing going on. You smell anything going on around this? Does it look like anything's going on around here? Do you see my yard? Do you see my grass cut? I just bought a new car today. I just bought a new car today. Carvana just delivered my car today. That's probably where the call came from, because they're mad. People are mad and jealous. I mind my own business. I've been around this neighborhood for 5 years.
That's why I want to get out of your business.
I have a record. My husband doesn't have a record. We don't bother anybody. My kids go to school right up the street. And the teachers love them. They have no problem.
I'm sure they do.
So you can clearly see this whole battalion of officers showing up is very intimidating for this woman that's recording, and she doesn't want them to search her house. Of course, they don't have a warrant, right? They were just called on some suspicious neighbors that obviously she thinks are just jealous of her and her family. Again, it sounds like, she's got kids that go to school there. The teachers love them. She's got a husband working hard. She seems to be disabled, maybe staying at home here, but none of them have a record, as she claims. So it's kind of weird that these officers are just going to show up in full force without a warrant and want to search her house based off a call from what seems to be the neighbors. So obviously she doesn't want them to do that, and neither would I. So hopefully, she stood her ground and they didn't bother her again. Thanks for watching till the end. Make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video and subscribe for more crazy police encounters like these.